Hi friends, it's Mrs. Huber, and I'm here to share a story with you that I thought would be really, really fun. And the title of my story is called How Martha Saved Her Parents from Green Beans. Who loves green beans? I do. I wanted to show you before I read my story that I thought this would be really fun to read because I have all of these snap peas that are growing. They're not green beans, but they are a vegetable. And you can see that they're growing really, really tall. Soon I'm gonna have to plant them into my garden. So I thought it'd be really funny to read this story. And I'm imagining these snap peas being the green beans that are in my story. Or I have cucumbers growing, and I also have some zucchini growing, and I have some lettuce that's just starting to sprout also. So let's listen to my story, and while I'm listening to my story, think about what if you had green beans that came to life and you had to save your parents from them? This is going to be a fun story, all right? Listen along with me. It's called How Martha Saved Her Parents from Green Beans, and it's by David La Rochelle, illustrated by Mark Fearing. It's a fun story. Every Tuesday evening, Martha's family had green beans for dinner. We love green beans in my house. Every Tuesday night, Martha was left alone at the table, staring at a plate of green beans that she wouldn't eat. "Green beans are good for you," said her mother. "Green beans will make you big and strong," said her father. They are both wrong, thought Martha. Green beans are bad. Very bad. Do you think they're bad? I don't know. But even Martha did not know how bad green beans could be. Not until that day, a gang of mean green beans swaggered into town. Look like cowboys. These beans had black beady eyes and long curly mustaches. They wore tall cowboy hats and sharp pointy boots. Here's these green beans are coming to life. Let's see what happens. They chased old ladies up and down the street. They threw rotten tomatoes at the teachers. They stormed into restaurants and tossed the cooks into garbage cans. Anyone who had ever said, "Eat your green beans," was in big, big trouble. They don't want to get eaten. Martha's parents were reading in the den when the beans barged into the house. The bad beans jumped on top of the furniture. They tied her parents with long, leafy vines. They whooped and hollered and made rude noises. Oh no, look what's happening to their parents. They tied them all up. Oh no. Martha was in the kitchen staring at a plate of cold beans. When she heard the ruckus, she ran into the den. It was empty. The front door was open and a note was tacked to the wall. Here's the note. What does it say? "We have your parents." The beans. Oh no, who took her parents? The green beans. Can that happen in real life? No. All right, let's keep going. No more parents meant no more nagging and cleaning her room. No more parents meant no more going to bed when she wasn't sleepy. And no more parents meant no more green beans ever for dinner, ever again. "Hooray!" shouted Martha. She threw her plate of cold green beans right out the window. Then she grabbed a box of cookies and settled on the couch to watch her favorite movies long past her bedtime. Do you think that you would do that if green beans took your parents? Stay up late, eat some cookies, throw your green beans out the window? I don't know. Martha, here she is. Martha was happy. She's playing with her toys. She has a cowboy hat. She's riding around on her scooter. Looks like she's stacking up some pillows. She has on her little dress. Some of her little animals are down there. She's having a grand old time playing. There you go. But not really. If you look, she's in bed. And if you see her eyes, oh no, right? We can tell a lot about how a character feels by their facial expressions. Look at her eyes. How do you think she feels? Do you think she's worried? Yeah, she looks worried. She has the blankets up. Her eyes are so wide. Her eyebrows are high. She's kind of looking out the window. She doesn't really look that happy. She missed her parents and wanted them back. By morning, she knew what she had to do. So she's not happy at all. Let's see what happens. She marched out of the house and followed a trail of leaves that led her to a cave. Would you be brave enough to go into a cave? I don't know if I would. Outside the cave, she saw her mother and father tied to a rock. They were surrounded by hundreds of green beans. Look at these are all green beans, laughing and dancing and singing off key. They must not have very good voices. Oh no, look at all those green beans. Give me back my parents, shouted Martha. The beans did not even look at her. Untie them right now. The beans only snickered. Means they laughed. No way. Let my parents go, or I will. Or you will what? Said the beans. What do you think she's going to do to them? What do you think? Make a prediction. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think that Martha's going to let the green beans take her parents, or do you think Martha might do something to the green beans? What would you do? Let's see what happens. Here she says, or I will eat you, said Martha. Right? Isn't that why they took the parents to begin with? They came into town because they were told that they were going to be eating green beans. The air grew cold. The singing and dancing stopped. The leader of the beans stepped forward and spat on the ground. You will not eat us, he said with an evil sneer. You have never eaten a green bean in your life. He took a step closer to Martha. Then another. Then another. With every step, the bean seemed to grow larger. See how he's getting bigger. Oh no, do you think she's going to stand up to him? I don't know if I could. He climbed onto the rock and looked Martha in the eyes. You are too much of a coward to eat a green bean. Martha's legs felt like melting butter. She wanted to run home and hide beneath her bed. But she pinched her nose, opened her mouth, and swallowed that bean in one big gulp. The other beans gasped. Right? Thought she was a coward, meaning she would back down and be really, really scared. Was she scared? No, she stood up to that green bean. She plugged her nose. Sometimes when you plug your nose before you eat something, you're not going to taste it. That's just what she did. They were so surprised. Oh my goodness. Martha ate those beans. There she is. Look at, she's collecting all the beans. When she untied her parents, they hugged her and they kissed her and they told her that she was very brave. Oh, look at the dog. What's the dog eating? He's eating those green beans. So was Martha a coward after all? No, she was so brave. Think about a time that when you were brave, right? Do you think you could stand up to those green beans? I think you could. From that day on, Martha's family had never had green beans for dinner again. Instead, they had broccoli or corn on the cob or a nice leafy salad. Everyone knows that there is nothing bad about a nice leafy salad. Right? So here they are. They're eating their corn. They have their broccoli. Looks like they have some meat. Right? They're eating their dinner. Right? There's nothing wrong with a leafy green salad. All right, look at my last page. Oh my goodness, look at How can I hold this up here? Look at the lettuce. Look at their faces. Look at Martha's eyes. They're going towards the left. She's looking at them. That lettuce looks a little bit sneaky. What if you were to continue on with this story? What do you think might happen? Maybe someone's gonna say, "Oh, you better eat your lettuce." Do you think the same thing might happen with the lettuce? The lettuce might tie up her parents too. I don't know. We don't know because our story is over. But if you could change the ending of our story or think of something different, you could do that too. That was a really, really fun story. And the back of my book says, eat your vegetables before they eat you. So I'm super excited to be planting my vegetables with my children. And I hope to be able to share what happens with my sugar snap peas. And hopefully my boys will eat them and they won't wrap Mr. Huber up and I up. I don't think that'll happen, but it's kind of funny. I thought it was a funny story. Okay. All right, boys and girls, it was nice talking to you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Miss you all. Bye.